Good morning, Wesley.
Good morning.
Welcome to a full day of food. We're just getting the table set for breakfast, but I said we need to eat up some of these cereals today that are not a favorite. So we have some of these have been in our pantry for so long because they just get picked over when we have other cereals, but we have Shreddies, we have Corn Flakes, we just have a few Cheerios here and some of this cranberry cereal. We are also out of juice, we are out of fruit. We are doing groceries tomorrow, and so we're just gonna have bowls of cereal with milk. Right, Wesley?
Yeah.
That's our breakfast, and Wesley's just snacking while he waits for the bowls and spoons to come to the table. I'm just making my smoothie now for breakfast, so I don't typically have breakfast with the kids. I just have it a little bit later. So I have this smoothie. It has almond milk, a couple spoonfuls of cottage cheese, just a little bit of cream cheese, makes it nice and creamy. Some frozen strawberries, a scoop of this vanilla protein powder. Actually, it's not this brand. I have a bigger tub, a big old tub. It's the Creed brand, and I just dump some into here for daily use. But this brand right here is good too. And then I also just put in a scoop of this collagen powder. Onto my first coffee of the day. Tonight we are hosting, we are having guests over for dinner, so I just have the Instant Pot out here and I am just going to quickly put together a chili. My beef and onions and peppers are all in there. So now I don't really follow a recipe. I just add a couple of cans of diced tomatoes and then some kidney beans and some tomato paste. And then I add a couple teaspoons, at least a couple teaspoons. I'm pretty generous with my chili powder. All right, let's just call it 3 teaspoons of chili powder. And then I do about 1.5 teaspoons each of garlic powder and onion powder. And then I also just add a little bit of, where's the front? Stevia. So it comes just with this really little scoop. It's a very sweet sweetener. So 2 of those. I like just a little bit of sweetness to my chili. I add just a little bit of salt. My last ingredient, which I wish I had checked before I started making this, or before I planned to make it, how much corn I have, because I love corn in chili. I thought I had more in the freezer, but I just went and dug through the freezer and found that all I have is peas, no more corn. But I will use what I have anyways. So then, then I will just stir this together. I will taste it too, just to see if it needs a little bit more garlic powder or a little bit more salt, but that is just going to slow cook all day. Supper is cooking and will be for the rest of the morning, rest of the afternoon. I am going to make some biscuits a little bit later on this afternoon, as well as make dessert. We don't do dessert that often, but if we have guests, we always do. But it is nice to kind of break up everything that I have to do before we have people over. Like this afternoon, we'll be doing some extra cleaning. And so if I don't have to make every single part of dinner just, in that bit of time before people arrive, it's so nice to just have this cooking. I know that majority of dinner is good to go. Time to make lunch. Time to have a second coffee. Charity's just plugging in the kettle over there because she's making hot chocolate for the kids. I'm gonna pour myself a coffee and I am going to start making lunch. It's like 12:30. We went out sledding late morning, so that's why we're having a hot drink now and why we're having a little bit of a late lunch. I took a loaf. You have what? The hiccups? Yeah, I feel that. I can feel your body jerking. What was I saying? I got a loaf of sourdough bread out of the freezer this morning, so we're gonna have that. Wesley Calvin, get off the table. You want me to pick you up too, eh? Okay, hold on. So sometimes when I make sourdough bread, I will just make 2 loaves of that. So last time I made bread, I guess I must have stuck one in the freezer. I didn't know if I would find one this morning when I looked in the freezer, but sure enough, when I was digging for corn, I found a loaf of sourdough bread. So we're gonna have that with our scrambled eggs. I like to add lots of veggies to our scrambled eggs. I mean, lots of veggies. We don't have a lot of veggies right now because it's almost grocery day, but I believe I have peppers and onions, and I think I have a tomato too. So, and cheese. And probably bacon. We do it like scrambled eggs, but it's more like omelet style of toppings.
Bye.
How is everyone's hot chocolate?
Awesome.
Simeon's just finishing up some math before he has his hot chocolate. Pardon me?
This one's new.
Yeah, he's learning new things. He's just learning multiplication. Wait, you weren't supposed to be eating bread yet. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so the rest of the bread I am toasting, and we'll have peanut butter and jam with it and honey. And then scrambled eggs. Oh, Wesley got a piece of bread too. You little stinkers. How did I not even notice you grabbed bread?
One, so Zara thought that we should.
Oh my goodness. It is just about 1 o'clock and we are finally ready for lunch. So we're having those scrambled eggs. Look and smell so good. And then this sourdough bread, toasted. We'll do peanut butter, jam, and honey with that. I think we're also drinking milk. Everyone's still finishing. I don't know if we'll do milk. Everyone's still drinking their hot chocolate. Lunch is done. Kitchen cleanup is done. I even just swept the floor and took out my Shark steam mop and did a mop of the floor. The kids went around and got the bathroom clean. Oh, and I vacuumed, so the house is clean. But this is one of those days where a lot of the day is spent in the kitchen. And so now I am on to making a pie. So what I have in the fridge here is I just have pie crust. So a couple of times a year I will just make a big batch of pie crusts. I divide it up into like 2 pie dough balls like this. And so then, you know, 4 different times I can make pie throughout, you know, the next few months. So this has been in my freezer probably since either Thanksgiving or Christmas. And so I'm gonna roll this out. I'm going to make 2 pumpkin pies. I have whipping cream in the fridge that will whip up when it's time for dessert. Last thing, I've just got to make biscuits now. These are sourdough biscuits. They have sour cream in them too, so they're a really nice, flaky, really good biscuits. I'm gonna get those made, those in the oven. The pies are just about done and everything is looking good. I am definitely not very good at making my biscuits look uniform, but there they are, ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and close our video here. So I am on my next coffee. What number is this? Number 3. The girls are coming running because they hear that my video is closing and they always want to be here to say goodbye. I'm gonna talk for a minute, so you guys have a minute to wait. I'm sure I will have one more coffee tonight with dessert later on, but what you saw is our dinner. I'm going to grate some cheese to go with our chili. We'll have sour cream. I think I'll get a sleeve of soda crackers too, just for options, and whip up some whipped cream to go with our pumpkin pie. But that's, I think that's the rest of what we're gonna eat tonight. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing our full day of food. Oh, wait, snack. No one's had an afternoon snack. We have yogurts. If anyone's hungry before dinner, they can have a yogurt. I did just eat a pepperoni, and I am really hungry, so I don't know if I'm gonna wait for dinner or if I'm gonna grab a handful of almonds. But anyways, I'm gonna close here.
If I was watching this video, I would give it a thumbs up.
I'm sure you would. Thanks for the support. All right, we'll see you guys in our next video.